COVID-19, right? COVID-19 came, and this is just from my perspective, it completely obliterated anything that we knew what was normal, from our everyday activities to our jobs to school. It completely disrupted everything that we knew. As the time and as people, as we got kind of tried to get back to a place of normalcy, everyone's still trying to feel it out. For me, myself, I still haven't found it, man. However, during that time, there were some things I discovered about myself, good and bad. One of the things that I discovered about myself is that I'm afraid of change. I'm afraid of change. Change completely disrupted me, and when I got disrupted, I didn't know where to pick back up. Like I had a hard time, and I still have a hard time adjusting into what we think normalcy is. And I've been trying to tap into, the spirit. Like, okay, Lord, what is normal supposed to look like for me in this particular season, in this particular time? Let's talk about that a little bit.
Man, I kept, when COVID-19 first hit, I kept hearing people talk about the hiatus, right? We kept hearing that word, hiatus, the pause. And I was seeing it in basketball. I used to watch a lot of basketball. So I was seeing in basketball, and they had taken a hiatus, a pause. And during that pause, a lot of things came to surface, right? COVID-19, like anything else that disrupts our way of life, has the tendency to cause an awakening, right? Or to at least trigger one, right? And so what COVID-19 did for a lot of people, if we're using that, is that it created a pause in everything, right? That was designed to cause people to look at things again, to see things again. For us as believers, it caused us to look at ourselves, to look at how we function in society, to look at our dependency upon the world and its culture.
That's right.
Yes.
Dependency. Talk about that, because that's not something we talk about a lot of, especially in dealing with what we had to go through with COVID.
Yeah.
So things that we've probably been dependent on or didn't depend enough on. What do you mean by that when you say dependent?
That's where our securities were, right? It's the thing we trust, right? And we trust those things more so than we trust our Father, right? We didn't know that.
Facts.
We didn't know that.
Me guilty.
Me too. I'm totally guilty.
So help me. As your little brother, been knowing me for years.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just got through saying, where I was, you just got through saying, you hit the pause button.
Yeah.
How do I unhit the pause button? How do I play again? Or record? How do I do that? I'm stuck.
Right. Yeah. And that's what a hiatus is, a pause, but it's a brief pause, right? And even because our pause is definitely controlled, influenced by the Holy One, our pause is not necessarily censored by us, right? So we don't always know when the play button has been hit, right? Okay. In our mind, we're still in pause, right? When he's like, no, I hit play. I hit play a couple of months back, right?
You just didn't know.
You didn't know.
Right.
I can't let you stay in pause mode. And even when you were in the pause in your hiatus, because of the nature of your relationship with the Father, you were still in play mode, but feeling the effects of the pause, right? So I feel like we were operating in fast forward mode, and we shouldn't have been, right? I think that's a trick of the enemy, is to get us to fast forward everything, right?
Yeah.
And so the Lord was like, well, that not for my people, right? They won't operate in fast forward. They don't need to.
Right.
They're always in the moment, right? They know what's ahead, but they live in the moment. And I won't let anything that's going on in society change the way they function. And so I think for us, he controlled the play.